Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Amendment 12901 is the reform of the charter school. Its purpose to provide accountability and transparency. Over the last several months, we've had the ability to work with many of the stakeholders, and a lot of compromise, a lot of work went into the current language. And I'd just like to briefly go through some of the things. First, it creates a statewide advisory committee to explore charter school and entity funding issues. Another important fact is, under previous language, we had an independent authorizer. This amendment includes no independent authorizer. The local school directors get to grant the charters for charters within their borders. There are a number of provisions to provide accountability and transparencies. This amendment would standardize and streamline the charter school entity application and renewal process. It authorizes the creation of a performance matrix to be used by school boards and an independent board to evaluate the charter entities. It standardizes reporting requirements and requires better disclosure of information from charter school entities and their nonprofit charter school foundations. It requires annual audits to be done by a CPA firm for charter and cyber charter schools, as well as full public disclosure. It also specifies that the Ethics Act applies to all charter school and cyber charter school boards of trustees, their employees. It prohibits conflicts of interest and requires annual ethics filings. Another key provision, language that was around before, allowed school boards to convert, through a vote of the school board, their schools into charter schools. That language is out. This amendment contains the old language. If a school board should decide it wants to convert an existing school into a charter school, it must first get over 50% vote from the teachers within that facility, as well as over 50% of the vote from the parents. It also establishes an unassigned fund balance limit on charter schools entities, which is the exact same limit that applies to our public schools. Mr. Speaker, I think this bill is a great step in the right direction. As many of us know, we have over 140 charter schools here in Pennsylvania, teaching and educating over 100,000 students. I think this amendment makes a bill that was enacted in 1997 better, and I would encourage a yes vote. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.